Hello students, welcome to Suraj School Bhiwadi. Today I Taruna Seni is going to teach you a next topic in the chapter number 14 statistics, that is measures of central tendency. So in our video we will learn about the meaning of measure of central tendency. What is the meaning of measure of central tendency? Then we will understand the types of measure of central tendency. There are 3 types mainly in your 9th standard, although there are 5 types. But here we will going to study only about 3, that is mean, median and the mode. So let us firstly understand the measures of central tendency. Beta, till now in the earlier classes, in the earlier videos we have studied about the collection of data. The data is collected by 2 modes, primary data and the secondary data. If we have collected originally, it is known as primary data. If we have collected from someone else, it is called as secondary data. Then we have studied about the presentation of data. Then data can be presented by ungrouped frequency distribution table. Then we have studied the data can be presented by grouped frequency distribution table. Then we have studied about the graphical representation. So in graphical representation we have studied about the bar graph. Then we have studied about the histogram. Then we have studied about the polygon. So now the question arises that we are studying statistics. So statistics means the collection of the data to make some sense. So here in all the examples in the presentation, the data we are only representing. It doesn't make any sense. Suppose if I representing the data of the 9th class students, the maths class data I am representing, suppose this is the data. Now still it is meaningless. If any person is watching this data, maybe some idea can be concluded, but the central tendency means, suppose if I talk about that there are 5 workers in a factory, one is getting 550 salary, one is getting 500, one is getting 560, one is getting 530, one is getting 500. So what is the use of this data? Nothing. So normally the person is interested in understanding the average. Every person talk about the average. Okay, if you will tell your marks to someone that I got marks science in this 29, in maths I got 28, in SSV I got 27, then in Hindi I got 29, then in English I got 30 out of 30. So this is only the statistics, but what is the use? We talk about only the percentage, we talk about the average. What is your average result? So how will you do? You will add all these, you will divide by 5. So measure of central tendency means there should be one figure around which all figures revolve. Measure of central tendency will give you one figure, and around this one figure all the data will revolve. That one figure is known as average. Measure of central tendency is also known as average, and this average value makes some sense and it will add to the meaning. There are 3 kinds of averages. One is mean. Mean is represented by the letter X bar. Another is the word median. Median is represented by capital M. Then another word is mode. Mode is represented by the letter Z. 3 averages there are in your syllabus in class 9. Mean, median, mode. Okay. So mean is represented by the letter X, median is represented by the letter M, and mode is represented by the letter Z. So firstly we talk about the mean. Mean is represented by X bar. Okay, so mean is the sum of values divided by the total number of observation. How we will calculate the mean, beta? The sum of all the values and upon total number of observations. You can see the formula here. Mean is represented by letter X bar, sum of all observations and total number of observations. For example, if we talk about 5 values and if we are interested in find out the average, so firstly add all these values and then divide by total number of observations. These are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total is 5 and 4, 9, 1, 10 into 12, 15 upon 5. So the average is 3. So in this manner you will find out the mean. Then next is median. Median is the value of a given number of observation which divide the complete data in 2 parts. if I talk about the median, that is represented by letter M, then it will divide the data in the two equal parts. So when the data is arranged in ascending or descending order, then it is calculated. So for calculation of the median, the first quality is do the arrangement. Okay, when you calculate the median means median is represented by a letter M. Median means middlemost value. Median means middlemost value. It is represented by the letter M. So step number 1. Step number 1 is arrange in ascending or descending order. So we will arrange in ascending order always. Okay. Although you can arrange in descending order. Arrange in ascending order or descending order as you wish. Step number 2. Find total number of observations. Okay. Step number 2. Find total number of observations. Then you identify whether n is odd or n is even. Okay, there will be two different formulas for n is odd and n is even. I taught you three steps. In the first step for finding the median is arrange in ascending order. Step number 2, find the number of items. The number of items may be odd, may be even. Okay, and if the number of items are odd, then you will use this formula. Median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2th item. Okay, and if n is even, then you will use the formula half of n by 2th item plus n by 2 plus 1th item. Get it? So there are 4 steps. First step is to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Step number 2, calculate the number of items. So the items will be n. Then you identify whether n is odd or even, and at last you apply the formula. If n is odd, then n plus 1 upon 2, and if n is even, then n upon 2 half n upon 2 plus n upon 2 plus 1th item. Okay, arrangement is required. Before arrangement, you will not start the question. So you can see here how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are here. This one. So these are odd. 13 items are there. So this is the median. So equal number here. Now if we talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here n is 16. So there are 2 persons in between. Okay, so you have to check whether odd or even. So there are 2 different formulas for odd and even. Now next topic is mode. The third measure used is mode. Mode is represented by Z. Mode means the most frequent value. So the variable having highest frequency. Variable having the highest frequency is called mode. Okay, mode means the having highest frequency. So now you can see the exercise 14.4. So you can see the following number of goals were scored by a team in a series of 10 matches. So for the first question, when you find the mean, you will use this formula, sigma x upon total number of observation. You will do the total, then divide by 10, mean will get. In 2, that is median. So you will arrange firstly. Okay, you will arrange. After arranging, you will check whether it is odd or even. Then you will apply the formula for odd or even. In the third, mode. So for finding the mode, you will see which is the maximum number repeating here. So 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 is repeating 4 times. So Z is directly obtained, that is 3, because 3 appears for maximum number of times. Question number 2, in mathematics test given to 15 students, the following marks out of the 100 are recorded. So these are given mean. So find again the total. Then for the median you arrange, and for the mode get the highest value. In question number 3, the following observation have been arranged in ascending order if the median is 63. So firstly you calculate the number of items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Better count the number of items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are total 10 number of items. So Total number of items are 10, which you find that it is even. So we will use the formula for even. Half of n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1th item. Okay, what is median in the question? That is 63. Half, put the value of n, 10. 10 upon 2 is 5th item. Then 10 upon 2, 5 upon 1 is 6th item. Now multiply this, 2 3 are 6, 2 6 are 12. Now 5th item, 1 2 3, 5th item is x, 6th item is x plus 2. This is 2. Now this plus 2 will get this side, 124. So x is 62. In this manner you will do. Means in this question median is given. So if median is given, then you will put the formula for median and you will get the value. Question number 4, find the mode. 14, 25, 14, 28, 18, 17. So for this purpose you will prepare a frequency distribution table, and after preparing the frequency distribution table, the number having the highest frequency will be the answer. For the question number 5, this is x, this is f. Get fx. Multiply all the number. Okay. Then do the total sigma fx. Total sigma f is there. Formula for mean is sigma fx upon sigma f. Apply in this formula and you will get answer. Salary is multiplied by the number of workers. Salary is the variable x, number of worker is the frequency. Multiply x with f. Okay, and you will get fx. Third column, add for apply formula. And question number 5, give one example of a situation in which the mean is an appropriate situation. Then the answer is the mean is an appropriate measure of central tendency, because when any data has a few observations such that these are very far from each other, then it is better to calculate the median than the mean, because median gives a better estimate of average in this case. Okay, but the question is where we will use the mean. So we will use the mean where the variation is less. Okay, so question number 2, the mean is not an appropriate measure of central tendency, but the median is an appropriate measure. So you have to give an example. So the example is here. So you can take a screenshot. I hope that you understood the exercise. Thank you so much. If there is any problem, you can ask me in the live class.